Hello everyone and welcome back to all the 7 Days to Die happenings around the world. It's going to be found here on Mayhem Gaming's channel, so let's hop right in and get going. As we all know, the console community for 7 Days to Die has been waiting a lot of years for a new update or anything like that for 7 Days to Die, and it hasn't happened yet. But with the recent news from the Fun Pimps saying that they are working on it, they do have a team in process, it has been getting worked on for the last 6 months, is quite reassuring, even though we still have some time to wait. And after talking to a few other content creators who knew a little bit more than I did about what was going on, I had a good talk with them, and basically what we've come to the conclusion is, with the console, we're looking at potentially the end of 2023. Now, this is all just speculation. Nothing has been written in stone, but end of 2023 for Christmas or maybe early 2024 is possible. Now, this is just for the PS5 and the Xbox Series S and X. For the PS4 and Xbox One players, it's probably won't be until maybe the end of 2024 or early 2025 for those players, but at least it's something. Again, it is all just speculation until the Fun Pimps give an actual release time, which they have not done yet. But that's what we've kind of come to the conclusion about. And when it does initially come out, it is going to be almost like a test phase where they're going to do, I can't remember the exact words they use, like an interim, update where it's like, okay, here it is, here's the update. And see how it runs, because they want to run it at full quality, which we don't know that we're going to get. And I think for PS4 players and Xbox One players, we'll probably get obviously a dumbed down version initially of that game, and then probably smaller updates as it goes. But again, nothing is set in stone. It's just what we've kind of talked about and where we think we're at as far as what we've heard from the Fun Pimps themselves. It's been, a long time and a lot of frustration for a lot of people. So any kind of news I think is really good. And I think there's so many people who are frustrated with them that I think they finally had to just say, okay, it's happening. Which is good, because they needed to do that for us. They could have just left it how it is. It is still a fun game. A lot of people still play it. But that's the reason why I think it's good for them to do it, though, because a lot of people still play on consoles. So to not keep it going wouldn't make sense to me. But kind of back to what we were talking about a few minutes ago, like this interim update that the console is going to get, PS5, Xbox Series S and X. I think theirs will probably, if I had to guess, would probably go into like an Alpha 19 stage and see where that's at and see how that runs before they do the finishing touches, which hopefully the game goes gold on PC after Alpha 22. We don't know for sure, they haven't said, but we still are waiting for Alpha 21, so we're kind of just playing it by ear from there on seeing what's going to happen. But that would just be my guess. Alpha 22 comes out and everything is there, and they say, boom, we got a gold game. Thank you guys so much. But I've also heard a lot of people saying, I have the PC version and it's not what it used to be, and in a negative way. So is this really what we want? Is the fully updated PC version? Because I don't know that it is. I like the way that this game plays. I just want some new things added, some new weapons, maybe a small graphics update, a few bug fixes and things like that. I think for me, just quality of life updates for the console would just keep players coming. Bringing in small updates that have, like I said a few minutes ago, a few new weapons, even if it's just 2 new weapons each update, like 2 new weapons and maybe 1 new type of zombie each update. And then have one update where they bring in the bicycle or something like that with, another zombie or another animal that can be put into the game. Small things like that. It doesn't have to be massive for the fans of 7 Days to Die to really take hold and bring life back to this game, because it's really what it needs. Is there's a lot of people who are just waiting for that update to want to play again. And once it starts happening and you see, like, even if we see a glimpse, like show a teaser of, hey, this is the new console version, look what we've done, this is awesome, it's going to bring people back to the game, even though they know, okay, we have to wait, but they're going to get back into it because they saw where it's at and what it's going to have. That's, to me, is the biggest thing the Fun Pimps can do, is give us a taste and show us what is going on. They need to give us a little bit more announcements because we haven't heard a whole lot lately. So hopefully soon they'll say, hey, this is what's going on, this is where we're at with it, because the last we were told, they've been working on it for 6 months, and that it's just happening, and they just they want to get it to 10K worlds and things like that, and crossplay, which I think is cool. I don't see PS4 and Xbox Ones getting the crossplay compatibility. That'll most likely be PS5s and Xbox Series S and X will be crossplay with PC, potentially, or it might even just be crossplay between Xbox and Sony, depending on how that works. I know they're kind of touchy with each other when it comes to those kind of things as well, with Sony and Xbox, so that's kind of a touchy subject there as well. But all these new things that they plan on doing, I think is great for the game. I think it's going to help them bring back their player base. Even though it's still large on console, it's going to bring it back more, and it's just going to be better for them as a company, in my opinion. But other than that, that's all I have. Make sure to smash that like button and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Ring the notification bell, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.